What's up, guys? It's Powerbang here with your next war recap. I'm going to go ahead, hop into the war log here, take a look at the latest opponent. It was SR Dos Tronos. I believe these guys were out of Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. We'll go ahead, hop over to the enemy team. Yes, they were from Brazil. Fair play war clan. Good game to these guys. Brought most of their attacks. 135 wars won. Unfortunately, did not get their 136th against us, but good luck to you guys down the road, and hopefully you will pick it up in the future. Checking out, what they did to us for the most part. They were able to 3-star several of us. Most of those were Town Hall 10 stepping down to come, hit us, so no big deal. But for the most part, 2 stars on our bases. They had a little bit of trouble with our Town Hall 9s, and then they obviously 3-starred our Town Hall 8s. A little bit of a mismatch. We had no Town Hall 8s of theirs that we could hit, so it was all Town Hall 9s. But if we take a look at the, our damage, I guess, missed a few, and most of that was just due to having, less attacks. But overall, it was a good war. I was happy with it. It was well in hand, so we had guys going for 3 on Town Hall 10s and whatnot, rather than cleaning up some bases that could have been. So let's go ahead and hop into the attacks, starting with BMG here on number 2. And very high-level Town Hall 10 here. Full lava walls, level 40 heroes. He drops the quad quake there on the wall junction up top. Completely opens that up. So he's going to essentially do a Town Hall dive up there. Now, on the bottom, look at all the defense down here, the ring around that whole bottom half of the base. He's going to go ahead and loon it and take those things out. Drops a giant to help distract to get those balloons in. Gets a little bit wonky on his loon deployment on the right side, but no big deal. He gets the key defenses out that he needs to take out, and he's going to have a lot of that opened up for percentage now. So gets the lure from the dragon. He's going to go ahead and bring that over to the side and basically drop some troops here to get that killed. Unfortunately, the UI decided to drop a P.E.K.K.A. for him, even though he did not mean to do that. So once that is done, dragon's down. Just drops some archers around the bottom here to clean up all of these free buildings that he's opened up for himself with that loon deployment in the beginning of this raid. So at this point, it's time to go ahead and dive for the Town Hall. He's got a couple golems here, several level 7 giants that are going to roll out, and he's going to have some wizards and his heroes come in behind. Now, the goal here is to have that Inferno Tower all tied up. He's going to wait for his enemy queen to jump the wall there and then drop the freeze in order to get her, as well as the Tesla and Inferno Tower, and the max giants under Rage are going to be enough to take down both Inferno Towers. So very nice job there. The queen takes care of the Clan Castle loons. Pretty much got this thing under control at this point. He's got 50% in the bag, and he still has his queen at full health with the ability. He still has as well 11 archers, a giant, and a couple wizards there in his army, and you're going to see them get dropped down here at the bottom left portion to go ahead and clean up those builder huts for some free percentage, and that is going to be the end of this raid. So very nice raid, BMG, going for the 2 on the max Town Hall 10. I'll take that every time. Nice work. All right, the next one, we're going to look at a near miss here for K-Griff. He comes at this Town Hall 10, kind of a weak Town Hall 10, but he comes at this with a go wipe, and this is not the raid that I even wanted to show, so I'm going to back out because I'm retarded and back up to number 3. This is the raid that I was meaning to show. Here we go. Dragonflower Town Hall 10. This is what we wanted to see, something on an actual good base. So he drops the golems there on the bottom right. This is a cleanup attack, so he knows where those Teslas are going to be at. The dragon and 3 balloons come out of the clan castle. He has opened up the wall junction here. What I thought the difference in this raid is the queen's positioning. Rather than position her behind the piece of wall that is going to be open, he skewed her all the way down the wall towards the opposite corner, essentially. So those golems walked away from the cannon that was going to be tanked. So the cannon's going to lock onto his queen at this point, and unfortunately she's going to lose most of her life. Now, for whatever reason, he forgets to drop his jump spell here. Now, I'm not sure why. But everything finally beats through the wall. They take out the queen, but the key building here is that Inferno Tower and the air defense. Now, he's not going to get the air defense down, and that is going to be probably the difference in this raid. Had he used the jump spell, he would have gotten that air sweeper down, as well as this first air defense, and we'll be able to see what happens from this point. He sends in 2 hounds to that first air defense, rages the balloons up, and he's going to go ahead and just move in. The pups under rage are enough to take out that first air defense, and then everything kind of moves into that second one. He chose to bring a haste here instead of a poison spell, so he's dealing with a lot of skeletons, and that's just a personal choice. Chose to speed his balloons up, as you can see. And then he drops a rage spell there as they move around the interior of this base. Perfectly timed freeze. He's going to get over that Inferno and destroy it right before the freeze wears off. Backside balloons come in, but notice he has no hound for the last air defense, and that is where this raid is going to die. So the last air defense keeps him protected, and basically he falls just short of getting the 3-star. Now, saves the jump spell for the end. He's going to go ahead and drop it up in the corner, realizing, ah, crap, I forgot it. Not sure why you didn't just keep it in the bag, man, but good on you for the effort. Honestly, it was a great-looking raid had you dropped the queen a little bit closer to where you were going to open the wall, and if you had remembered that jump spell. So those 2 things get fixed, and you knock out a Dragon Flower for 3 stars. So nice try. All right, moving on to number 5. Let's look at Drew taking on this Town Hall 10. It's actually a 9.5, as it does not have the 3rd Expo and the Inferno Towers that a normal Town Hall 10 would have. It's got Town Hall 9 level defenses, but he's got the zap walls going. He's got his heroes at level 31 and 30. So Drew comes in from the left side here with a stone goho, drops the 3 golems, spread wide, and then creates that funnel with the wizards. Opens up the wall here, and the 3 golems all redirect, and he's going to get all that tanking power heading to the core. The queen's dropped in the middle. She's trailing up behind those golems, and then his king is going to head in as well, also behind the golems. So very nice job with the deployment. Drops a rage spell here, which is key, because watch how fast his queen's going to chew through that dragon. Dragon's already down. Enemy clan castle balloons are down. And the queen is now working on all kinds of buildings. He's got golems, king up in the core. He tripped 2 giant bombs there with that golem set that went into the air defense compartment there. And then he's just got giants coming in with hogs trickled in behind for the surgical hogs. He runs into a little bit of a problem up there with the king on the surgical entry there, but the heal spell comes down on the double set between the expo there and I believe that other air defense, and, you know, the hogs make it through just fine. Tesla popping up on the backside is going to skew his hogs a little bit, so he's a little slow taking out the defenses on the backside. Causes them to backtrack a little bit, but the hogs up top take out that last cannon. Very nice job, and then the last few hogs are going to head into the last defense here, and a heal goes down that's going to get all of them up to full. He loses 2 hogs there to a spring trap, which is unfortunate. It's going to slow down the healing process. But check out this king-on-king action, level 30 versus 31, plus a wizard shooting the enemy king. Doesn't quite get him. And then the stare. The stare happens. The wizard's going to go ahead and look at the king. The king looks at the wizard. Neither one of them get the kill. But the key here is he drops 3 wizards up top together, because when that king hops out and hits one of them, they're going to turn to fire, but he's going to be able to take 2 out before they can get off a shot, but not the 3rd one. So the king's down. Nothing but cleanup at this point. He's got 4 hogs left remaining for the cleanup, a couple wizards, and he's got an archer. So just enough to get the job done. Drew takes out a Town Hall 9.5, max Town Hall 9. Very, very nice job, Drew. Awesome raid, man. We're going to take a look at 2 Drew raids in a row. Drew's is back, ladies and gentlemen. Number 5 and number 6 both taken out by Drew. Very strong bases, as you can see. And he's going to come at this with the same strategy. A little bit altered, though, because he dropped a golem in favor of some balloons, it looks like. So in come the balloons at the top there. He's getting that external archer tower, and the reason for that is so his golems don't take a walk. He's going to target the first archer tower here, and then he's going to go ahead and drop another set of balloons here to take out that second archer tower, then drop the golem on the corner that he wants to enter on. So nice job getting those outside defenses taken care of, And that is, ladies and gentlemen, that is a golem trap. It's going to basically aggro those golems down the side of the wall. An external Tesla pops up. Basically splits your golems away from your kill squad where you want to enter, and that is what you don't want. So the dragon comes out. The enemy dragon is basically taking care of his golems at this point, but the queen locks on, takes him out. Jump spell goes down on the queen junction. Just kind of everything moving in. The queen's going to lock on to the balloons, take those out, and bomb spots, I believe, negated. Yep, right there next to the expo. Double giant bomb is taken care of, and the hogs are trickling in from the bottom side now at this point. So standing in heals the whole time. A giant comes in from the backside there. Everything's shooting that giant, but it's too late once they finally decide to shoot some hogs, and hogs are, beating everything up. He's got one heal spell remaining. All the skeleton traps are triggered at this point. Right about now. There they go. Two of them together, and he's going to let them group up on this last defense here right about now, and he's going to drop the poison spell and take out all of those skeletons, guys. Check that out. That's efficient as heck. So if you're not doing that with your poison spell and you're burning them on a dragon, don't do it. So Drew here with the 6-star war on the top two 9s, I guess 9.5 and a Town Hall 9. So excellent war, Drew. Very, very nice job. Still keeps an archer back because he needed that for his farming raid because he's just that bomb. All right, guys, next one, number 7. I'm just kind of going top down from this point because we had some sweet raids on some very good bases. Fosta Boss is going to come at this base with also some hogs. We've been favoring the hogs lately, it looks like. We've got a really solid group of hog attackers. We've got some good La Lunars as well, but a lot of these bases that we're seeing lately are very vulnerable to the hog riders, so that's what we've been rolling with. So it looks like a shattered golem. Nope, stoned. He's got the golem in the clan castle. So 3 golems, and he's going to go in. He's got a wizard, couple wizards it looks like, and then a dragon in the clan castle. And he gets a giant bomb set triggered on the entry. So 2 giant bombs taken care of already. The clan castle down, the queen down, and the friendly archer queen's going to lock on to the king too, it looks like, and take him out. And at this point, giant comes in to distract, followed by the hogs, and the hogs do a great job of taking out the defenses here before they're able to take care of his king and golem here. So, awesome job. He doesn't get the queen ability off because he's focusing on the hogs already. Doesn't hurt him too bad. He actually smashes this base pretty good. He's still got a whole heal remaining after this one he's in now, and he's not even going to need it. I don't know if he throws it down or not. Yeah, it looks like he probably will. There he goes. Hog standing and heals the whole time. He's going to have a ton of hogs remaining. He eats that last giant bomb, so, hogs are at very, very low health, but at the same time, no more bomb threats in the base, so they're going to be safe. So, very, very nice raid, Faust. Loving the hogs, man. Nice work. All right, next one, we're going to take a look at Carnage on number 8. Same story, guys. If you're wanting a hog clinic, this is it. So this looks like the PCB base that this dude's rolling with, and Carnage is just going to come at it with looks like a stoned entry. Once again, the 3 golem entry for the Gohos here. Wide wizards, and then he's got some minions up top helping with that funnel. Very nice job with that. Jump spell goes down on the junction, and that's going to get him into the wizard tower, it looks like. There they go. Then he drops a rage spell here to help mow through that dragon and through the balloons there for that queen. So Barb King uses up his ability. The queen's down. Friendly archer queen's going ahead and taking out the clan castle troops whenever she gets around to it here. So she's locked on to the dragon here. She's going to go ahead, pop her ability in just a moment, and take out a few more defenses. And then hogs are trickling in from all over the place. He's got double Teslas on each side, which can be a little bit, menacing, I guess you would say. But that, makes it very apparent where those double giant bomb sets are, which are on each side. So he trips them one at a time there. perfect job. Hogs standing and heals the whole time. They heal up to full before they ever hit that second bomb. And at this point, he's just overpowering the last few defenses trying to withstand those Teslas and the skeletons. I believe he's got his Dark Spell Factory under construction, and that's why he doesn't have a poison spell. So that right there, guys, is why you want to keep a poison spell. He had a lot of skeletons beaten on his hogs for a long time at the end of that raid. Probably lost about 5 or 6 hogs due to skellies, so can make a big difference. All right, next one we'll take a look at is number 10, Shakedown Street. Square base here. Decent amount of compartments, but kind of a bad overall design. So he just drops the, 2 golem spread, quite a few wizards behind. They go ahead and open up the wall with the wall breakers. And the 3rd golem from the clan castle comes in. So he drops his poison spell here on the heavy CC, which I don't recommend. Save that poison spell because there's going to be skeletons later in that raid that you're going to want to have that poison spell to use. There's skellies right there. It doesn't bother him too much, but it does distract a little bit. But, had those locked onto his hogs, he would have a poison spell then to take care of them. So the king and the golems are in the core doing some tanking, so he still has 11 hogs in the bag, and he's going to be able to take out most of this base. The first heal is going to go down here in this section in the bottom right, and that is going to get him through all of those defenses. Just a couple hogs to go to the mortar and the cannon here, and they're going to go ahead and trigger no giant bombs in this compartment they ran over. And then he's got another heal, and he's going to drop it right in the middle, probably on the air sweeper. Yep, right there, and that's going to keep all of his hogs alive. There's the skeletons I was talking about, guys. Had he had that poison spell, he'd be able to drop it right now, and he'd be able to basically save himself some hogs. So rather than get chipped away on, hold on to that poison spell. Don't drop it on the dragon. Don't drop it on the loons. Keep it. So that is it for this raid, guys. Shakedown Street with a massacre. Very nice job getting the 3. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at number 17 next. Rather than the Hog Fest, we're going to show you some different style raids for these last few. All right, so number 17, an attack by Yo. Now this is going to be an old-fashioned go wee wee, basically, with a couple back-end loons, and that is what makes this a 3-star strat. Bringing those back-end balloons are, that's kind of what, helps people transition from 2 stars to 3. So he's got wall breakers here. Very, very nicely uses, on both sides here. I don't know if that was on purpose or what, but he opens up the compartment on each side that's allowing the golems to meet up in that center. And then a jump spell gets all of his golems that he sent in to the core. And once he's in the core, he's got a rage spell and a heal spell. And that's going to go ahead and get his P.E.K.K.A., all the witches, the wizards. I mean, they're going to wreck this core. So here comes the rage. All of the air defenses are going to be down here at this point. And then all these Teslas on that backside are a little bit menacing. So he's going to send his loons in from the top. And that's going to basically get them going here. So in come the loons. Top 2 defense, point defenses are taken out, and then the only thing left is going to be that wizard tower, and then everything on the bottom right is being tanked right now by the golem. So go ahead and fast forward a little bit. There's P.E.K.K.A., there's Barb King, Golem, Archer Queen, several witches left. I mean, this is over. Very nice raid, Yo. Love the strategy. Nice work with the wall breakers up front, even if you did it on accident. I still liked it. All right, guys, so that is going to be 3 stars for the good guys. We'll go ahead and take a look at 2 more raids. Let's mix in some air since we haven't seen much of that at this point. Daniel's going to come at number 20 here with a Laloon. Bring 6 wizards, 14 balloons, and 4 hounds. So he's going to go with a cold-blooded entry here and get that funnel started. Out of range of all of the defenses. So very nice job on the wizard recognition there, getting those buildings taken out to create your funnel for free, basically. So Golem goes down. He's going to go ahead and drop his heroes there to get through the rest of that wall, since his wall breakers had one of them die, probably on the Tesla pop. I missed it, but Tesla goes down, and then everything kind of heads in. He's going to go ahead and trip a double giant bomb there, which people are still putting those in front of their queen for whatever reason. But rages up his queen, or his king, takes out the enemy archer queen, and then he's got the clan castle to deal with at this point. So his archer queen's going to take out the balloons, and then a level 4 dragon to deal with as well. So he's going to use the Royal Cloak ability, take out a couple more defenses, and then check that out. She bails, runs out of range of the expo in that center, and it untargets her, and now she's going to be available for cleanup. So in go the hounds to the first air defense. Targeted balloons just basically sweep into the core here. Everything going down. Very nice job, Daniel. In come the last hounds here on the backside, and they're going to head into that last air defense just in time. I mean, just perfect timing. Awesome job. So completely crushes the base. Had no chance. So many balloons left over, and I believe 2 hounds. Yeah, he's got 2 hounds as well left over. Both of them about to pop, but neither one of them will. So that's going to be it for this raid. Daniel putting 3 stars on the board with the air attack, and then also keeping the poison spell back for use in his next raid. All right, guys, looking at one more. Let's look at Matty's raid on number 21. He's going to come at this with looks like a Shattered Laloon. Golem the Clan Castle comes down along with the normal army camp golem. They're going to team up on this mortar here, and they're going to jump spell in right in between the 2 air defenses, and it's going to get him access to that queen as well. So wall breakers come down, open up the wall, and he's going to go ahead and jump spell after this cannon, and that's going to get him all the way into where he needs to go. So in come the heroes and the wizards that he had straggling back there, and then he's got a Valkyrie, a couple wizards, and some balloons to deal with in the clan castle. So he rages up his kill squad here, and he's going to go ahead and use the Royal Cloak ability on the queen to get her focused in there on those troops. She does that, and he's going to go ahead and get the first air defense done, and then once that air sweeper's down, he's going to get a second air defense. So targeted balloons here come in on the whole bottom side of this base, and then rages are perfectly placed to get those troops in. Couple hounds left remaining, and he just smashes the base completely. So backside balloons in, take out those defenses, and everything's pretty much dead at this point, and there's no way that those hounds are going to pop. So 2 hounds left unbroken, 3 whole pups are left up in this base. So luckily he has a good balloon split here. They start working around the bottom side of the base while a smaller group works up top. And then they actually path back to the builder hut in the corner because the queen took out the central buildings just in time. So it gets a little bit lucky here with the cleanup troops, as with the Laloon, you're susceptible sometimes to smashing a base so bad you fail. And I've done that several times, and it's always frustrating. So nice work, Matty. 3 stars for the good guys. We're going to go ahead and call it at this point, guys. 79-68 for the final. I have a really cool announcement coming tomorrow as part of my 25,000 subscriber celebration. So stay tuned for that. And I'm trying to think of anything else I need to tell you guys. I got some stuff coming up. Got some arranged wars. I've got some cool video content coming out for 25K. I'm excited, guys. It's going to be a cool little time. I've got the Rate My Base series. I'm going to release that for the first episode. And then I got my streaming up and going tonight. So if you guys haven't done so already, look me up on Twitch, Twitch TV, and Powerbang Gaming is the address. I'll have a link in the description to that as well. But I'm getting the stream up and going. I still have some settings and stuff to take care of, but I got that up and going tonight, and had some guys from the Bindle chat come out and help me test. So it was fun. We had a good time. Was up for about an hour and a half, gave some advice, showed some raids, did some live attacking. It was a good time. So that is going to be it for this episode, guys. This is Powerbang, and I am signing out till next time. Take care.
Thanks so much, guys, for checking out my video. If you feel like you learned something here today and you're a better attacker for having watched it, your clanmates will probably feel the exact same way. So do me a favor, share this video with them, get them to the channel, and chances are your clan's going to be exploding for 3 stars from top to bottom before you know it. Thanks, and we'll catch you next time.